Okay. Bad connection, it's saying. Come on. There we go. Stream should be back up and running. Disable performance mode so that I can make sure, yep, everything is running. Yeah, shot every time says frames, yep. Yep. Oh boy. Frames, frames, frames. You are now dead. Although honestly, I guess dead from 3 shots. Like, should you really be playing a drinking game then? But why is it experiencing issues? The worst part is that its kilobytes per second is actually fine. That's the weird thing. Like, it's actually, like, transmitting fine. It should not be dropping. It's so strange. Why does it drop it like it's hot? Also, I gotta wait for YouTube to show up again, which is awesome. But the fact that it's skipping is not. It's unacceptable that it's skipping, honestly. It should not be. Why does problems like this have to happen? Okay, now it says minor issues. That's not minor. That's pretty major. But, I guess I'm not streaming software. So, I suppose I wouldn't know. Dropped frames of 52%, by the way. Like, holy garbage patch. That's a lot. That's like more than a little. That's really bad. And I don't know why it's doing this. Like, Control Delete, come on. What the hell did they do to the task manager? Yeah, my Wi-Fi is apparently skyrocketing, which is some bullshit. Should not be doing this. Like, okay then, LBS is using a ton of my networking. That's cool. Come on. Why do I always have to do this? Yeah, it's because I don't stream too much, that I don't keep on top of this stuff, so I don't know when it's happening, and then, you know, wha-bam, you know? Wha-bam. And everything goes to hell. I love it. It's lovely. Yeah, let's see here. The funny thing is that it doesn't even say that it's actually maxing out my network. Like, why? Why you drop? I've got 6 viewers right now, and all they're doing is watching someone struggle with frames that are dropping when they shouldn't be. Like, it is slowly getting better, but, like, should I trust that? Should I just play the game? That's the question. And just hope for the best. Sounding like I should. But I just don't know if I trust that. Like, I actually am streaming at slightly lower kilobytes per second than I normally do as well. Like, normally it's 5K, but right now it's 3.6K for some reason. I actually want to check one thing real quick. Yeah, bitrate is that much, so it should be going. The process is high. That's all good. What about the stream? Oh, they have been. Okay, so that might be actually a Twitch issue and not a me issue is what you're trying to tell me? Well, let's hope it stabilizes. Because I've got 6 people watching somehow. Like, hello everybody. I bet you love watching someone struggle with Twitch. That's a lot of campaigns. I didn't even realize. I don't have friends. I do have friends, but I don't have friends who play this game. Yeah.
Maximilian is gone. No one knows where he is.
Oh shit. I shouldn't be
Left me
tabbing out.
with these children. Born with the ability to use rift magic, Egan had no idea how powerful he was. Kelsey was the most studious novice in the Order, but she lacked control. I had to test their capabilities. A real ogre would have eaten you by now.
Sorry, sorceress.
You will wish for that fate before long.
Think he's ever coming back?
Wow, it's like you're allergic to saying smart stuff.
Come, playtime is over.
How bad is it? Probably really bad, isn't it? Max's souped up blunderbuss. Okay, I'm already using that. Yeah, that's what I was guessing. The problem is that it shouldn't be dropping frames. It doesn't even make sense that it's dropping frames right now. Yeah. This is kind of annoying me. You want to know the weirder thing, by the way? If I actually end stream and try to immediately do it without relaunching the application, it'll actually talk about how my stream key is fucked or something. Which is kind of the weirdest part about it. Like, I just don't understand this. But yeah, I'm definitely playing Kelsey because blunderbuss, that's a shotgun. I like shotguns. They're fun. What's really frustrating, by the way, is I see it go up to 5k kilobytes per second, and it's cool. I like it. And then it goes down to 3, and then gets all choppy, and it's like, well, thanks for nothing. Like, that's just not a good ratio. Hey, I reached the fabled 6666 drop frames, by the way. That's a fun one. Okay, what am I fucking up here? Something has to be fucked up here for this to be happening. Because, like, I'm looking at my megabytes per second for sending. I'm not receiving much. So that kind of makes sense. But I'm sending, like, 5. And I don't know what's sending 5. Like, OBS, okay, OBS is sending 4.5, so that's actually what's going on here. So why is this getting throttled? God, this must be riveting. Just to watch someone struggle with everything going on. What are these browser page bits for? It's a bit weird. Oh, well, that didn't work. Chrome is running God knows how many fucking things at once. Holy shit. SV hosts is going nuts. What else is new? I'm willing to bet it's this weather thing. Like, hey, do you want to know the weather? No, I don't go outside. Stop. Like, why is this here? Why did Windows have to add this damn thing? It bothers me. I don't like it. It looks messy. And I'm totally not trying to distract from the fact that I can't play the fucking game. Because of frames.
Ready to go.
Also, I definitely need to adjust that volume. Hold on. The game has some volume balancing issues, it seems. So at the very least, this is a good sound test. I'm glad about that much. Okay, we're going to try a game, we're going to check the stream, we're going to see what's going on there. We're going to notice just how terrible it actually is. And then we're probably going to stop there, and I'm going to be sad. I'm going to go ahead and say no.
Okay, that is definitely not an order rift.
Yeah, I'd like to tell you I knew that, but I didn't.
You are correct, Kelsey. That rift is different. Quickly, get traps placed and stay on the move. I will instruct you further when I can.
How do we hear her when we can't see her?
Telepathy, genius. Now, let's try out these traps for real.
Okay, so right now we've only got basic traps. There's the currency that I have.
This'll surprise them.
That's definitely what they're trying to get you to set up right there.
They'll never see this.
Everything's
one.
just going to be basic here. What is this about? I could still use the other weapons, it seems, if I wanted to. Voice actor for the sorceress. I have no idea. I actually don't know what the voice actress for the sorceress is, but it's the same voice actress that's been there since the beginning. Now I'm just all like choked up with myself because of all this frame problems. Jesus Christ. OBS is screaming at me, by the way. It's lovely. I love frame problems. I'm actually going to start doing a bunch of weird stuff to check that after this, because this is definitely not going to be a very pretty presentation here. But I'll actually check the voice actress. However, she was actually the villain of the first game, and then she basically was a co-op partner of the second game.
Let's go.
And now you're playing as their kids. Because the hero of the first game apparently had kids with the villain.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
You don't have any flippy traps,
Here
though.
they come.
But you can already see some good map design right there. Gives you opportunities to fling if you had a flinger. But I don't right now. What does this do?
No better place than this.
More enemies on the
Can't
way.
actually hit them there. Can't reload early, it seems. I'm guessing the magic longbow actually doesn't have a reload.
Perfect placement.
But yeah, how bad is that choppiness right now? Because it's probably terrible. Right now I don't have much trap variety, so I can't really do much else than this. But whatever.
More
Okay, there is
enemies on
sprint.
the way.
There is actually a sprint, I didn't even know. Let me just shoot again so I can reload.
What's this?
There is a ragdoll effect from the shotgun, though, it seems. If they live, which will happen later on. Like, when they occasionally live, but it's at the right range, it actually does ragdoll them. I just want those flipper traps already. I want to fling them. I'm actually getting less money, by the way, from shooting them, but yeah. Anything to make it go by faster for, you know, the people with the huge amounts of lag to not have to go through this much longer, and instead have to go through me just fretting over everything.
That'll work.
But yeah. What was it? Ah, crap. I already forgot what the button was. Hold on. Do. Controls remapping. Loadout next slot, next loadout slot, yada yada yada. Show inventory is B. That is emotes. That is not B. B doesn't work. I guess I can only change it at the start? Interesting. Alright.
Off we go.
So I kind of wanted to see what the bow was like.
More enemies on the way!
So I'm going to check a few extra things, because it's actually at a solid 41%, by the way. Wow, my aim. There we go.
Another expected victory.
Wow, I even got the time thing for it? Okay. Hey, something that lifts them a bit. That's something. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So that's that. And you can refund item upgrades. So that's nice. I'm looking for something that flings them. There's a flip trap. That I won. We're getting that first. Because then you could do fun things. What was her voice actor? Did you look it up? Barricades are also actually pretty interesting, but I can't actually unlock that, it seems. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. And there's all these different weapons as well. Wind Belt is one that I'm particularly interested in because I just like this description. But I'll have to look into that later. This also has a secondary grenade attack that I didn't even notice. I really like that you can actually do that, though. Like that you can actually refund it. Fires burst in a straight line, interesting. And you can make it so that the secondary attack doesn't actually do damage, but it actually freezes. No knockback, though, so that's kind of not fun. It's like a detonate thing as well. Ceiling lasers, huh? One thing I do remember, though, one thing I really, really remember a lot on, though, that's come in clutch a lot of times for me before, is actually, like, if I were to just go into traps here, it's this thing. That fire DOT over time also makes them actually get, like, a hot feed thing, which normally slows them down a bit. I remember using that a ton. I'm glad that they actually do have the refund thing, though. I'm still at 41.1. It's still yelling at me for all the frames dropped. Let me just watch that. Yep, there goes the frames again. Which is just lovely. You just want a Scarlet Peacock? Nice. Also, Colin Clickenbeard? Or Colleen Clickenbeard? I probably fucked that up pretty bad. Okay, we're dropping a few. Just go back to campaign. That actually lets you see everything. Quite a few maps, though, at least. But yeah, I'm gonna do a quick restart there, because this is getting ridiculous. Like, come on. Why is it doing this? One thing I do want to check, though, real quick, because there is one thing that could possibly be doing it. Open file location. Where is the files on this? No, this is C drive, so it should be working just fine. But it's not... You know, until I'm not playing a game, in which case it says that it's streaming just fine. Okay, hold on. This might work. There goes my ears. It hasn't dropped frames yet. Nice. Yeah. You want me to do the first level again? It doesn't seem like it's dropping frames anymore. I think it's working. Like, I think we stabilized 23 minutes in. So I think we can actually play the fucking game. I shouldn't be saying stuff like that. That's a great way to jinx myself, but still. So can we get the cutscene again? Okay, this is what the cutscene was supposed to look like.
No one knows where he is. He left the Order, he left me, with these children. Born with the ability to use rift magic, Egan had no idea how powerful he was. Kelsey was the most studious novice in the Order.
It's echoing?
She lacked... control. I had to test their capabilities. A real ogre would have eaten you by now.
Sorry, sorceress.
You will wish for that fate before long.
Think he's ever coming back?
Wow, it's like you're allergic to saying smart stuff.
Come, playtime is over.
Is it still doing that, by the way? Or is it, like, bleeding through? You ever watch Fairy Tail? I actually haven't.
Okay, that is definitely not an Order rift.
Yeah, I'd like to tell you I knew that, but I didn't.
You are correct, Kelsey. That rift is different. Quickly, get traps placed and stay on the move. I will instruct you further when I can.
How do we hear her when we can't see her?
Telepathy, genius. Now, let's try out these traps for real.
Sound isn't syncing with the lip movement? Great. Ah, okay. So basically what you're telling me is that it desynced the audio. That's wonderful. Though, something that might help, they refresh your streams real quick, just to make sure that it's not actually a your-end thing. I doubt it, because that sounds very much like a my-end thing. But we'll see. Is it still desynced even when I'm doing stuff like that? So yeah, this isn't going to work here. I gotta be really careful with these, by the way. Because there's a good chance that they'll actually clear the gap. Normally. Ah, fuck it, it'll be fun.
Exactly where I want it. Yeah, now's the time.
Because I don't want to touch anything, but if the sound is desynced, that's unacceptable.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down.
Will they clear? Yes, they will. Holy shit.
They're entering the rift.
That literally launches them right into the rift. That's actually terrible. I'm fucking myself with that. That's awesome. I should place those a little better. Yeah, see what I mean by they fling a little far? Yeah, they fling a little far.
That'll work. Textbook.
So I'll do something like this instead. But that's pretty much the best I got. And yes, they do take contact damage. But I literally flung them right into the rift. And the way that they do this is they don't like hit the rift. They just kind of get absorbed by it. So like I literally flung them like hole in one right into the rift. By complete accident. So these are actually ill-placed at the moment.
I love traps.
There we go.
The
More enemies on the way.
Interesting secondary. I think I'd rather be on the ground now. Alright. Yeah, like, so, if you wanted to actually shove them into that, you'd have to be a little bit careful. You'll notice that the railings are very low as well. So I'm noticing that a lot of them are, like, triggering multiple at once. Wait, how many of these can I fire? Oh, it's mana, okay.
Can we go again?
Alright.
Perfect placement.
I already like the music, though. This music's really nice. But yeah, like, if they ever actually got over to here, this would be, like, optimum flinging location. But they're not going to.
Ready as always.
But is it still delayed?
More enemies on the way.
Easy. I'll need more mana soon. There's no way.
Seems like some of them are already getting flung over.
I'm short of coins.
Yep, they're in. And you actually get a lot like I said before, you get a lot more for the environmental kills. Come on.
I've never been so happy.
I love Ragdoll physics. I really do. Who doesn't? Does this still actually give me skulls, by the way? Nah, it doesn't. Okay. So you only get the skulls if you actually beat your previous record for skulls. Good to know. I'm so glad it's stabilized. I can actually play the video game. Not having a trinket kind of sucks, but I don't really have any use for them. And I'll basically unlock a trinket that I actually care about later. Still don't know what to think about for the gravity pillar. I really hope that I actually get access to more traps, though. Only having, like, the 3 kind of sucks. Tip, don't forget to place traps, alright.
Man, the sorceress is really tossing us into the deep end of the pool.
Yeah, it's way more intense than the usual training sessions.
This is not part of your training. There's something different about these new rifts. Every war mage in the Order is investigating.
Finally, we get to be real heroes like Maximilian.
I will settle for you two staying alive and keeping the Orcs out of the rift.
That is such a weird place you can place it. I'm gonna place that there. Definitely not going to use this, because there's just not enough room for it. Like, and by not enough room, I mean it's just too big of a corridor.
No better place than this.
Get a nice beginning trap.
They'll never see this one. Oh,
There we
yeah,
go.
I'm ready.
And yeah, they don't shut up, if you were thinking that. And I'm okay with that. It looks like high.
Enemies are preparing to breach
It
one
literally
of our
looks like high.
gates. The door is down. Here they come.
Who am I talking to? Myself. And chat or whatever the hell. It's something I picked up from not having people watch for so long.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait, what the? Oh, no, they're just coming from this angle. I was really confused for a second. Now, this one would have actually been fine for it, but here's the thing. I can actually use push traps here.
This will surprise them. Yeah, I'm good.
More enemies.
Let's hope they
on the
don't double
way.
spring. I'm hoping that some of the stragglers will go on the
Enemies are
side
attacking on
paths.
another front. Watch out! Our enemies have broken through again.
Nope, can't do it.
There he goes.
Another win.
There we go.
They'll
Bing,
never
bing.
see this one.
So now they're coming from both angles. Yeah, I still get all the money from it.
The optimal spot.
Let's see here. I want more fall traps. Like jump traps and everything, because I just like flinging them too much. I need one more there. I really do need something that slows it down. That's what I need. But I don't have that. I just have fling traps, and I'm okay with this. With that, to be honest with you.
Perfect placement.
Right, that's 600 though. Two sides now. Oh yeah, I can hover.
On the way.
That costs mana though, so let's not do that. Oh shit! Okay, yeah, that clears it a little bit further than I thought it would. Keeping an eye on that minimap on the top.
Check it out.
Shut up. There's one down there.
Hello, running out of mana. That
There we go.
right there should be extra credit.
See, how much money do I have right now?
Textbook.
Just set up that plain defense. These throwers are actually doing pretty okay, but I want them placed a bit better.
Just like in training.
Because I don't want them living, but that's kind of hard to do. So I'm just going to do this. And we throw here and here. Bam.
Come on, bring it.
More enemies on the way.
How's those frames holding up, by the way? I missed. What's the angle I need for that? There it is. I wanted to know in case I needed to do it. Yeah, that one's dead. Ah, it missed him by just a hair. That grenade is so weird.
No better place than this.
More enemies on the way.
We're definitely taking that corner sharp. I'm actually using the grenade basically as a way to crowd control any ones that I'm missing. So I can definitely see the value of not like increasing the damage from it. But like making it freeze, though the lack of knockback kind of sucks.
Another
There we go.
expected victory.
I am interested in what other traps there are, though. Did I get them all? Nah, I didn't get the time one. The time one probably requires you to kill them all once they exit. They also gave me the tar trap, which is nice, because that actually slows them, but that only slows them when they're in the tar trap. Applying acid effect. Thinking about brimstone right now. Brimstone sounds like a pretty good idea. Grinder's a classic, though. What? That's interesting. A literal person. Window of butterflies? Oh, it's just a distraction. Nice. Barricades are actually pretty useful. These are war scenarios only, though, interestingly enough. So you can only use them in certain types of scenarios. This is a very interesting one. Because normally when triggered means when you shoot them. Or when they hit a fire trap, usually. But you can actually throw them as well, if I remember correctly, and actually place them around yourself. Yeah, I want this. This is Old Faithful here. There is other heroes.
Ready as always.
There's actually, like, different things there.
Ready
Interesting.
to go.
Alright then. This trap reset trinket, which is pretty fun. I want that, though, the healing trinket, because that will actually become useful later on. Enemies remain slowed. That's interesting. But I also need to do this. How are they doing? Okay, this is complete, so I can actually do this. What about this one? Yep, I can do this one. Deals different types of damage. Interesting. What about this one? Alright. I don't know, I kind of want a different weapon. Should I get a different weapon? I think I should get a different weapon. Sounds like it could be fun. But the problem is that the weapons that I'm most interested in seem like they're purely mana-based. Which is unfortunate, to put it lightly. Now, Grinder's always pretty fun. So is this one. Because this one actually is capable of flinging enemies. Because when it flips up to deal damage to things, it can do that. So places on walls. Okay, hello. I'm actually gonna grab this. There isn't gonna be like cutscenes for every single one. This one seems like it might have one, though. Maybe. Nope, it was just loading the map.
Sorceress.
What kind of map are we looking at?
If only the oldest living war mage can open rifts, wouldn't that mean?
Yes, Kelsey. The oldest is Master Cygnus, if he is still alive. But why would Master Cygnus open rifts for orcs to pass through from other worlds?
I know rifts provide magic, but this magic is not a positive force.
Oh, I did get
Keep
another
the
slot.
orcs at bay. I must travel elsewhere for answers.
Great. We fight the bad guys, she takes a vacation. It's cool.
Okay, what am I looking at here? What is our pathway? Because right here is looking pretty juicy. Especially this kind of angle. This angle, not so much. Although I could hit the pillar. I could hit him into the pillar, actually. That would work. Problem is, that's kind of sketchy. If they were slightly to the left on that jump pad, they're actually going to miss the pillar. Oh, this is a shortcut right here. Interesting. Very risky one, but it is one you can take. I wonder if there's like hidden secrets on the maps. I feel like there is. Because like this is just too much. Yeah, so I could definitely clear that. Like that won't actually like come back to haunt me at all. Like I like that.
Exactly where I want it.
Yeah, that one doesn't actually cover it, does it? Yeah, it covers the entire thing, alright. I'll actually be okay with that.
All right, let's do this.
These
Grenades are so weird.
enemies are preparing
Like
to
when you don't
breach
actually
one of
hit
our
something
gates.
with it.
They've broken through a gate.
Later. Look at how far they go. Ah, if only you fell off, you idiot. That was not my intended target, but at least I hit someone.
Not happening.
Oh, there's one behind me. That was weird.
That'll work.
More enemies on the way!
Wait, what?
Man, these little dudes are so fast.
Those are kobolds. They'll also set off our traps.
Literally an enemy meant to set off all your traps.
Oh, I am good at this.
Basically meant to set off slower traps that would do really good damage, but, you know.
Watch this.
Come on. There we go.
Of course we won.
Let's see here. Yeah, I was about to say, they're totally coming from the other direction, aren't they?
This'll surprise them. Perfect placement. Off we go.
Let's go.
More enemies on the way! The enemy
Come on.
army is attacking on another front! Look out! Our defenses have been breached again!
Nice little bounce there.
Let's go.
Do I get more points? I think I get more points for ricochets. No, you don't.
That's the way.
At least they die easy. I was hoping that would detonate on that one that fell over.
Schooled them.
There we go. Now they're both going to be coming. Let's see.
Textbook. They'll never see this one.
Okay, so we do a regular defense on that side. We got all that. I'm actually going to sell